Hey, it's Salim, and the theme of today's video is Mr. Onion. This sour and sweet little thing is used in so many dishes and so many recipes. And today I'm gonna show you 3 recipes where I'm gonna use the onion. Let's go. This recipe is from South Korea and it's called Korean Spicy Green Onion Salad. Its Korean name is pakora, meaning seasoned green onion. It can take 10 to 15 minutes of slicing depending on your knife skills. If you can't buy the pre-sliced green onion, you have to thin slice it using your kitchen knife or a special tool like a green onion slice cutter. One thing you should remember when you make this green onion salad is you should mix the dressing with the green onion just before you're about to eat. It wilts fast within 3 to 5 minutes. Nonetheless, it will be still delicious. It is a pretty easy recipe to make. Rinse the thinly sliced green onion in running cold water for 2 to 3 minutes. Drain and remove the excess water on the green onion. Mix the green onion with the dressing lightly but thoroughly. And at the end, serve it on a plate. Korean it is. Thinly sliced green onions with a bunch of spices and vinegar and soy sauce. Bam! Then you have a salad. Very easy recipe with the beautiful green onions and the smell of the soy sauce and the sesame is great. When I think of a salad, I don't think of green onions, soy sauce and sesame oil. I think of cucumbers, tomatoes, yeah, the typical salad. For me, spring onion salad sounded very interesting and then I had to try it. Cheap chop.
Oh my god, it's spicy.
I think I need a photo.
Let's try again. So I was saying, apart from the chili and the spicy taste, it tastes very fresh. The spring onion has this great freshness. Then you have the wonderful, great aromatic taste of the sesame and the soy sauce. This bite is not that spicy as the first one. I don't know what happened first time. This goes very good as a side dish, a fresh summer salad next to a nice steak. My mouth is burning right now. This is indeed a spicy green salad. So if you are into spices, you need to try this one. I think I'm ready for next dish. This recipe is from Japan and it's called stuffed onion rings with cheese. Onion rings are a popular side dish at fast food restaurants in Japan. It is a popular appetizer or side dish commonly served as a starter. The onion rings are deep fried with cheese stuffed placed in between. Basically, deep fry rings with the batter of eggs, flour and breadcrumbs. These homemade onion rings can be fried or baked in the oven, and either way you will end up with the best onion ring you ever had. It's so crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. These onions are so irresistible at any restaurant, and now they can be made from scratch in your kitchen using just few common ingredients. Well, hello there. Japanese onion rings recipe. Basically, I'm eating a deep fried snack of onion rings and slices of cheese. I never thought that onion rings could look exactly as donuts until today. Everybody loves onion rings. When I saw this recipe, I thought, why not? I love onions and I love cheese. A combination of cheese and onions could impossible go wrong. Let's see if I'm wrong. For my onion rings, I have chose the ketchup. You can of course also eat it with something else, or the dressing or whatever you like. These onion rings are very soft on the inside and really crunchy on the outside. They taste like a crispy donut with onion inside. The sweetness of the onion and the saltiness of the cheese, they gave it a really great taste. Another great side dish that you can make for barbecue or next to a delicious steak. What I really like about this recipe is the cheese that makes the onion rings very creamy and soft and juicy. Very simple recipe, it tastes very good. Another wonderful side dish. Go for it. This recipe is from India and it's called Pakora. Pakora is a fried snack originating from the Indian subcontinent. It is a popular snack across the Indian subcontinent, where it is served in restaurants and sold by street vendors. It is also often found in Indian restaurants as well as South Asian restaurants in the Western world. Onion pakoda is one of the most popular and much loved snacks, especially during monsoon and cold winters. Pakoda are easy to prepare when you have sudden guests or friend home and you love to make them feel special. Pom pom! Pakoda, or fried onions. This is supposed to be very popular across India and especially as a tea time snack. And why I chose this recipe? Yeah, because as usual, I never tried it before. I always love trying something new and I love onions. And because the Indian kitchen is always challenging, especially for all the spices and the herbs that they use. And I love challenges. This snack took me 20 minutes to prepare and it was actually very easy to make. A very simple recipe. At the first bite, you notice all the spices. It has a really good taste. The onions are caramelized. They are crispy on the outside and soft in the inside in a well-cooked batter. Maybe a little bit oily, but that doesn't spoil the taste at all.
I love fried things.
Some wise people say that fried things taste the best, and they were right about it. What I could have done with this recipe is that I could have sliced the onions a little bit thinner so I could get this crispy texture, a more crispy texture of the onions. So if you like onions, spicy things, things with a lot of herbs, then go for onion pakora. I had a lot of onions this week, and once again I'm really surprised about how much you can do with a simple ingredient with an onion. You can make a lot of experimentation, different recipes, and once again it was a really interesting thing to try. I've tried some simple dishes. All three dishes can be a little snack or a side order to either a barbecue or to something else. And if you're really into onions and love onions, then you can try to make those simple dishes. And with that being said, I guess that was it for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. See you next week. Ciao.